Hello, my name is Jussi Koivisto and welcome to my channel. Today is a story time. I want to give you a short story how I became a Christian. I wasn't baptized when I was a child. Usually they baptize children here in Finland when they are newborn, at least when their parents are Lutherans. But my parents weren't Lutherans at that time, so I wasn't baptized or lived in religious home. But I remember when I was at daycare, I was probably something like 4 years old. I saw a crucifix in the church and in dark church, and I was alone that church, and I remember that it had some kind of strength, mystical strength, that crucifix. I didn't probably comprehend that it wasn't at that time some kind of a very miraculous experience, but later I have thought that image kind of synced in my mind, that this image has very something meaningful and something very, very powerful. And when I was a little bit older, 7 years old, I get to decide when I started school whether to go on religious studies or this kind of a studies on different perspectives on life. And I chose to go religious studies, where I learned a little bit more about Christianity. And I remember that I found Christianity and its stories, for example, what Jesus taught, very fascinating. And when I was 10 years old, I got my New Testament and probably my first whole Bible, when I was 10 years old, and I started to reading it, and I was at the same time I was interested and a little bit horrified, because it included quite scary stories, and I didn't understand much about the Bible at that time. I also read, for example, Godfather, and I was also keen on dinosaurs at the time, so that tells a little bit about my personality. I'm keen on or interested on many things. But when I was 10 years old, I would like to go to the church, but I had for some reason this kind of a weird idea that I couldn't go to the church because I wasn't officially Christian. Of course, that's not the case. I could have gone to church and masses even though I wasn't a Christian. But anyway, when I became 15 years old, I was baptized, and I started a confirmation camp, which is very popular here in Finland. Even today, almost 80% probably teens go to these confirmation camps. They are last something like 8 days or 1 week, and teens learn more about Christianity and Lutheranism in these confirmation camps. And also we have there's a kind of a meditations and prayers and stuff like that in confirmation camps, and also playing games and having fun times. So youngsters are day and night in these confirmation camps, and I also teach at the moment in those confirmation camps. I have 2 confirmation camps in this summer where I'm the pastor, so it's very interesting. I like them very much. But that's a small story how I became a Christian, and if you have any questions regarding my story or how I became a Christian, so I will gladly reply. In any case, I want to wish you a happy weekend and Midsummer Fest. Here in Finland we have a Midsummer Fest at the moment, so it's a very big thing here in Finland. People usually go at this time to cottages, and the whole Finland is shut down, and people are leaving the capital Helsinki, where I'm living at the moment, so it's a very big thing in here in Finland. But hyvää juhannusta in Finnish. That means happy Midsummer Fest. Bye bye.